this is a follow-up from your previous lesson from creating your cranks for your automata frame. So in this particular tutorial I'm going to show you how to actually create a rotating cam. Okay, the reason why you're going to create a rotating cam is what if you want to make your profile turn something like that. Okay, so look at the cam here. So we are actually going to make the cam and the follower. So the first thing, right, you just tinker your crank that you have made from the previous lesson. Open it up, and then same thing, just with the basic shapes. We're going to bring in the cylinder. So the cylinder is, we're going to make the size 30 by 30, and we're going to alter the height to the width to 8. Probably make it big, larger. 40, make it 40 by 40. Okay, so this particular follower here is going to rest on top of your cam over here. So the next thing we're going to do, we're going to put your follower rod that will be rotating while your follower is rotating. So we're going to drag a cylinder again. We're going to change the size of your cylinder diameter to 8. And we're going to change the height to roughly maybe about 100. Okay, so the next step, we're going to actually put your rod to your follower over here. Okay, there's two methods that you can actually do it. Oh, I think there's something wrong with the size here. It should be round actually. Yep, that's it. Okay, there's two methods that you can do. You can actually put the rod in somewhere in the middle, or from a previous lesson we can actually align them. So by clicking the rod and this cylinder, we can actually align both of them. So click your align tool. So by just browsing on the black, white, you can actually see what it will look like when they are joined. So we're going to make it center, so they will be aligned together. So the next step, what we're going to do, we're going to actually move this assembly to the top of the cam here. To do that, we need to make your long rod here and the piece of follower here. We're going to make it into one piece. So you're going to actually group them, click the rod, and same thing, we group them. I'm going to change the color so we can differentiate. Okay, so now this is actually one piece. So the next step, actually we're going to put your whole follower on top of the cam over here. So to do that, we have two methods, right? You can actually raise it and then slowly drag it to the top of the cam, or you can actually find the size of the height of the cam over here. So the height of the cam is actually from there is actually 40 mil 28.5 mil and 10, so roughly it's about 40, 50, 60, it's about 78. So what we're going to do, we're going to is the height there to 80, and then the next step is actually to put it in the cam there. Down a bit. Right. Now, your cam and the follower, your follower need to be at the edge of the cam. So when this cam is actually turning, this particular follower will rotate at the same time. So you need to actually push it more to the left side. You can actually use your arrow key on your keypad and just move it. Okay. And we're going to have a look, rotate it to see whether this is in line. Yeah. I think we can go a bit more. I think to go a bit more forward. I'm just using my arrow key on the keypad. Alright, so there we go. So we have your follower, rotating cam follower. So every time when you crank it up, when you turn it, this cam will actually turn, and at the same time the follower over here will just rotate. Okay, so this is your first tutorial on how to making a rotating cam.